And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Tigres UANL versus Columbus Crew in the 2024 CONCACAF Champions Cup quarterfinals, second leg. The only stream of the night because America New England is one already over. Second of all, starting during this match. So this is one stream, one review night. Two streams, one review tomorrow. The timing's weird. I don't know why. But the game that matters more is the one that starts first. So that's good. Because, I mean, New England America's over anyway. So I'll watch it so I can tell you what's going on Thursday. But on my complete recap. But it's pretty much over anyway. With that being said, Tigres contra Columbus Crew en la Quarterfinals de la Concachampions de la CONCACAF partido vuelta 1-1 global. Goals de visitar para Tigres. 1-1 on aggregate, away goals to Tigres. But if the Crew has a scoring draw, either puts them in extra time or wins them the game outright. Either way. Which I think a scoring draw is probably the most likely. FS1 for both tonight. Except about the first 15 minutes of the New England America game. Yes. Yes, hold on, actually. See, I'm wearing the XT shirt against the Columbus colors, but I don't have a Cody Rhodes shirt, so what am I going to wear on a Monday and Tuesday? So, yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. Both UEFA matches were crazy today. Let's see if the CONCACAF matches are. Universal title, Cody versus Roman, bloodline rules. It was cracked up to be. Starting 11s, though. Let's get to those. Starting 11s, in goal, Carlos Rodriguez. The back five, Javier Aquino, Guido Pizarro, Diego Reyes, Samir Caetano, Jesus Angulo for Tigres. Midfield 4, Garza, Jesus Garza, Juan Brunetta, Fernando Gorejan, Marcelo Flores, Andre Pierre Gignac. Columbus Crew in goal, Patrick Schulte. The midfield, or the back three, Steven Moreira, Rudy Camacho, Evgen Shiberko. So, Val, the Ukrainian, does start, yes. Mo Farsi, Derek Jones, Darlington Nagby, Yayaboa in the midfield. Front three, Diego Rossi, Cucho Hernandez, who is back, Marino Hinestroza for Columbus. What is your prediction? I don't know. I don't know why he didn't show up, to be totally honest. Go ahead and do that. It's been a while. There we go. Keep forgetting about this. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. This is in El Volcan. Nuevo Leon, El Volcan. I don't know. My prediction, I have Columbus drawing 2-2, which puts them through 3-3 on aggregate with the away goals. Yeah, I'm going to say 2-2. Yep, Gignac is starting. I don't know. I have no idea. Just that pissant and company doing pissant and company things. I have no idea. But with that being said, teams are ready to go. Yep, saw that. Interesting. If it's today for this game, yeah, you got the over, I think, in my personal opinion. I watched Arsenal versus Bayern because that's the one that was on CBS. Here we go. Columbus in the black, Tigres in the yellow. Of course, it was going to be this matchup. No. I'm doing a Mexican game, Liga MX game on Sunday. Let's hope Columbus are confident while playing away at Mexico. I think they will be. Again, a scoring draw is enough to at least send them to extra time or win the tie, depending on how much that scoring draw is. 1-1 would send them to extra time. Anything above that would win them the tie on away goals. So that's all they need. It's pretty simple. If they draw 0-0, they're out. The only draw that ruins them is a 0-0 draw. Now, if they lose outright, of course, they're out. If they win outright, they're through. So, I mean, most likelihood sit for them, actually. So, I think Columbus fans should be a bit comfortable. Yeah, I heard about it. Tigres wins 2-1. Is there another team called Monterrey? There's 2 teams in Monterrey, Tigres and Rayados, or at least the big 2. The big 2. Now, if you're talking about Monterey Bay FC in the USL Championship with just 1 R, well, yeah, there is. But I don't know. I have lots of confidence for Columbus. I'm just going by the stats. I'm going by the likelihood. I'm not good at math, but there's a good likelihood they go through. I know they could score goals. They could score goals. That's my point. Oh, by the way, their goal scorers are playing. Both of them. So, it's just you better not be beaten. If you're Columbus, don't get beaten. Draw or win. May you please read my comments. Let me go all the way back up to your top comments. And we lost them. They won't be brought up, but I'll read them over here. So Daniel says, I had the pleasure of attending WrestleMania Night 1. Amazing opportunity to attend an event with the magnitude of the Super Bowl. Over 65,000 people were in the stadium cheering and rooting for the favorite wrestlers or matchups. I have to say, Lincoln Financial Field is one of the best stadiums I've ever been to in my life. Certainly better than Yankee Stadium or Citi Field. The state of Pennsylvania was amazing as well. Scenery in Lansdale, Pennsylvania was where my hotel was. Finished the story. Nice. He already told me about all this, but that's for everybody else. Playing forward, it's 1-0. Gignac scores. And it's 2-1 on aggregate, but horrible giveaway by Schulte. And Gignac just dispossesses him and taps it in. Okay, maybe they're not going to be. Okay, Andre Pierre Gignac puts one away. That's a horrible giveaway. Ay, ay, ay. Gignac does what you expect him to do. As I said, a draw would benefit them, so it's not over yet. That's a horrible way to start, though. Ay, ay, ay. But as long as you don't lose, Columbus would go through in this case. That is Gignac, formerly of Olympique Marseille. FS1. Yes, but I don't care because, Oh, I care. I was watching. I just didn't cover it. But, yeah, I stopped watching after it was 2-1 because the U.S. women's national team was burning Canada. I saw it. First ever consequences that man's caught. Mr. Teflon finally caught some consequences. Kayfabe, but still. Did I laugh? For sure. I laughed. How the hell he ended up on WWTV, I have no idea. The Usos. Jimmy versus Jay. That was the worst. Actually, that Street Profits, Bobby Lashley versus Karen Cross, the AOP match was actually somewhat entertaining. Better than I expected. So, yeah, Jimmy versus Jay. Yeah. It was the worst. If it's 0-0, they go through. But right now, they'd be going through as well. 1-0. 5 minutes in. I think it's match week 15. It's the 13th of April. So, I guess it is this week. I just saw this earlier. Yep. Stu Olden on the broadcast tonight. If you're watching on FS1, how we doing? Red Bull Insider. Gignac scores. He still got it. I mean, he dispossessed him and rolled it into the net, but yeah, he still got it. 1-1 goes to extra time. And if it's still tied, penalties on aggregate after 120 penalties. I saw it, yes. 99.9% coverage. Not totality, though. Because I did not go to Carbondale. Here's another one. Shot! Goal! Goal! Tigres! Fernando Gurihan! No, it's offside. Nope, it's offside. But another mistake at the back. Columbus, Jesus Christ. Almost screwed it up again. Lord have mercy. Derek Jones. That looks like it's offside, though. But if it's not, I want to rip my hair out and smash my head into a wall. I could not handle watching his terrorist football for Canada. If it's 1-1, they're going extra time. If it's 2-2 or more, they're going to win. And if they win outright, they're through. But the way they're playing, I don't think so. Horrible start, 7 minutes in. 1 goal allowed and then an offside goal in a very similar predicament, which still could end up being a goal for Fernando Gurihan. I was watching the one that was on CBS. So, no. I heard about how crazy it was, though. It was okay. Jimmy J was still worse. Yep. They go to penalties, Tigres wins, but they're still extra time, though. They're not defending well. I agree. Pretty much. You just can't take your glasses off, but in totality, you could. That's the only thing different about Carbondale's. I could have taken off my glasses if I was in Carbondale. But really, there's no difference from what I saw. Maybe a very one-sided match. Columbus is shooting themselves in the foot, is what it is. Looks like it. Already on floating with crazy goals. Yep. How we doing, Henry? Classico's on Saturday. Sadly, Toronto's playing on Saturday because I'm sure Rayados Tigres probably do better, but, well. Still talking about the offside. You got to ask Hunter about that. I don't know. Canada have had it from the penalty spot. What? Tell me I got to turn that match back on? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me go back to foxsports.com on the... Where's my on-screen keyboard? There we go. They scored a penalty. Why the hell is this just like the Gold Cup match? 9th minute. It was offside. All right. Let me go put it on the Canada match. So I guess it was going to be hard to win in Tigres, El Volcan. All right. Hold on. Shouldn't take me long to get it back. 9th minute, 1-0, 1-0 Tigres. It was offside. Come on, Canada. I stopped watching the game. There's a couple of minutes. I think they go straight to penalties. Again, there's going to be another shootout. If they don't get scored on, I think it goes straight to penalties. I think that's the rule of the She Believes Cup. It was a pretty good show, I think, over both nights. It was a pretty good show. It was probably one of the better Manias. Good ending. I enjoyed it. Now, the Raw after Mania sucked ass. It was horrible. I mean, 45-minute promo between Rock and Cody, which I understand, but they definitely could have cut it a bit. No, because one, the tie's over. Second of all, the first 15 minutes are happening during the end of this game. So, no. No, just one stream, one review. That's it. I mean, I'm sure I'd get views for it, but it doesn't. It's over. It's over. No, I'm covering both. So I'm going live for Herediano Pachuca. Hypocrite. Somebody's going to start chanting hypocrite, right? Because that one's over too. But see, one goes before the other. There's like a little nice curtain jerker there. If you know how a wrestling card works, you know, it's always good to have a curtain jerker, you know? The timing's just really weird here. But again, there was always a possibility, had I gone to Carbondale, we may have still been staying in the hotel tonight. There's a possibility. So it would only been this one anyway on Tuesday, this Tigres Columbus game on Tuesday. But then the timings was weird anyway, so I'm like, screw it. We'll just do it the same way I would have done it had I still been out the door. Adriana Leon from the penalty spot. Good, okay. So Sophia Smith too, Adriana Leon too. But tomorrow, I'm here. I knew I was going to be here. And, you know, there's always a nice curtain jerker, so we're doing both, yes. Both Herediano Pachuca and Miami Rados, but Miami Rados is getting the review because that's second. So, sort of hypocritical, I guess, but whatever. I'm not surprised. Playing for Columbus, only 1-0 and nothing there. I know, I saw that. Toronto Blue Jays. Well, of course, they're playing in Mexico. They're a Mexican team. Hello, McFly. Lol. I don't know. Chelsea sucks. That's why. Corner for Canada. 90th minute. We'll see how this finishes because why not? Cross in. Header. Off the board. Damn it. Kadisha Buchanan off the bar. Crap. 1-0 Tigres UANL. Because they suck. That's why. 60 viewers. Damn, that's awesome. So we got both Canada playing and Tigres Columbus playing. And Columbus has started to calm down after that offside goal. They need to score. 1 goal and a holding at 1-1 sends this to extra time. If it's tied after 120, then we go to penalties. If that's the case, a 2-2 draw would put Columbus through. An outright win would put Columbus through as well. So, let's keep it going. Well, ESPN has the rights to the English Championship, so I didn't either, honestly. Playing forward is Columbus. Sometimes we do better than not. That's all I'm going to say. 13th minute. Uno a cero. Columbus needs to. He will, yep. For sure. He deserves it. What person eats a hamburger with a knife and fork? Yeah, no, he deserves it. No. He deserves it. That's just, what the hell? No. How we doing, Winvo? No. What in the hell? We're all weird, but he ain't right. We're all weird, but he ain't right. Say the least, you're different. A couple quarts shy and a few screws missing. Bless your heart, look around. We're all an ounce or two short of a pound. Lord knows you're not alone. We're all a little wrong, but you ain't right. As the legend Randy Travis once said, there's a thing called a paper towel, okay? I'm sure you know how to use a paper towel or a sink for that matter. 15th minute, 1-0. They ain't right either. No. How could you eat a burger with a spoon? You know, I don't even want to know. No, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. 93rd minute. Sounds like you're speaking from experience. I'm not saying your experience. Maybe you saw somebody do it, which does even worse. But for them, 93rd minute. I don't care if I'm at. I don't care if I'm at a Michelin star restaurant. I will eat a burger with my hands. Hell, doesn't Gordon Ramsay have multiple burger restaurants? Yeah, I'm eating a burger with my hands. I'm sure Gordon wouldn't have a problem with that, though, because he knows a burger's supposed to be eaten with your hands. Corner for the USA with 30 seconds to go. Cross in. Ooh. Oh, no. Clear the damn ball. There we go. It is, honestly. Canada-USA match. Suck. th minute, playing forward. Yellow card for Guido Pizarro in the Tigres match. Must have missed that. Well, I mean, one's scripted. I'm never going to give Super Bowl 42 its due. So, Barca-Liverpool 2019. Yeah, I knew that, but that's still awesome. Of course, the French. I'll probably just wouldn't question it. Penalty shootout for USA Canada. See, she must have a good personality if we're in that situation. So yeah, I'll probably just forget about it. I'll probably just push it to the back of my brain. See. Especially if it is a higher class restaurant. Because, I mean, yeah. U.S. probably wins in a penalty shootout. Probably. Well, that's not what I was saying. Motor-powered chopsticks just sound like a disaster waiting to happen, an electrocution waiting to happen, and a spork just, no. I'd rather eat it with a spork because I don't want to be electrocuted. So, spork, I'd rather eat it with. So, the motor-powered chopsticks are worse. That just sounds like an electrocution waiting to happen. That just sounds like an electrocution waiting to happen. I know, but Canada did just lose to them in the shootout a couple of weeks ago, so. I agree, but at least they're leading, and Columbus hadn't found the goal yet. That's over the bar. I don't like Logan Paul. I think he's a jackass of a person. I think he's a jackass, but he's damn good in the ring. He's good at a promo. He's good in the ring. He's a natural at wrestling. He's still a jackass, but same as the Gold Cup team, yeah. Blame it on Mexico Pizarro's crap. They're still winning 1-0. I mean, yeah, they got to play a little bit better, but Columbus has got to play better too. Playing forward, Morera, cross. Nothing. 20th minute. Nothing. Nothing. Toronto can learn they need to finish their story and win the Champions Cup the next time they're in it. Other than that, nothing. And New York, well, I don't think they have a story to finish. They finished their story. They won MLS Cup. We still got to finish our story. He was kayfabing. He was kayfabing with a neck brace, but it was still hilarious to see him eat a RKO. It was hilarious. Mr. Teflon finally caught some. Mr. Teflon finally caught some consequences. Because I don't know how he hasn't until now, and even those consequences were kayfabed and scripted, so still hilarious to see him catch a RKO, though. I'm glad he caught an RKO. I didn't want to see his ass, but I'm glad he caught an RKO. I don't know why they got him, why they wanted him. I didn't want to see his ass, but hey, at least he caught an RKO. You're right. You were right. Probably. It was probably Logan's idea, more likely. Jesse Fleming for the penalty. Shot, goal, let's go. Hola, Eduardo. Saludos. I didn't see that. And just because you get roasted doesn't mean it's consequences. I'm talking about, like, F around and find out. Like, the law's on your ass or somebody beats your ass. That's consequences. Just because you got roasted don't mean that's consequences. USA. That's past the post-goal kick for Tigres. 1-0 Canada. Shot saved! Let's go! Let's go. Canada has the lead. Let's go. Nice. I like it. Or how about put sausage and ground beef together? But then again, I guess you actually did grind the meat. Hey, I have a couple of Game Boy Advance games. Shot saved. Schulte. Adriano Leon to double the lead for Canada. Yes! 2-0. Yeah, I saw that. They would still suck even if they got Jose Mourinho. And I love Mourinho, but they would still suck. Well, they should. I'd be mad if they weren't. I'd be mad if they didn't. I wouldn't. They would still suck, though. He can't make them win. Pep couldn't make them win. The FMF would still be crap. Sophia Smith, the one reason USA's in this position. Goal. Because, I mean, the U.S. actually hadn't been that good. Sophia Smith got them to this position, scored her penalty. Playing forward is Columbus, trying to get at least one to get it to extra time. Or, yeah, at some point. Then they'd have to hold, but... I'd love to see it. Oh, I would love to see that. Bob Bradley is the Mexico manager. He wouldn't make him great again. He would look like a jackass, but... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Canada might have just bottled it. They needed to score that, you see. Money. That's why. It's called money, my friend. It's called money. Nah, suck is worse. Free kick for Columbus. Alyssa Nair going to take a penalty for the USA. She did score at the Gold Cup. Free kick for Columbus. Takes it short. I don't know what. Oh! Sheridan right way. Not enough. Fluminense 2-1 over Colo Colo. That was a stupid short free kick. 25th minute, getting to the 26th. Match fixing. It's not what I said. Oh, Lord. That was the worst. That's a horrible penalty. Vamos, Liga MX, arriba el América. Saludos. Well, USA might just take the lead here. I have no idea. Hopefully it's not Frank Lampard. I would actually rather have Biello over him. Throw in for Columbus, 26th minute. 1-0. 2-1 global. Shot. Goal kick past the post. Ooh, Lindsey Oran puts it away, 3-2. Canada needs to score to stay alive. And then make a save to go to sudden death. And Canada's 2 horrible penalty shooters. Okay, cross it in for Columbus off the corner. Cross, header, falls down. Julia Grosso. Shot, goal. Keeps Canada alive for the minute. Now we need a save or a miss. You're high, yes. You are high. If you think Chicharito is better than Messi, you are high. Canada needs a save or a miss to keep themselves alive into sudden death. I have no idea. Goal kick for Tigres. I feel like this is deja vu. Emily Sonnet over the bar. Canada's still alive. Playing for Tigres on the ball. Cody finished the story, I know. Happy to see it. Amazing match, too. I wish you'd streamed it. Well, you should have hoped harder for Costa Rica. Should have hoped harder for Costa Rica. Ashley Lawrence pretty much has to score. And she does! 4-3. A save puts Canada as champions of the She Believes Cup. Ha 29th minute, 1-0. Canada's winning right now, yes. A save or a miss wins them the trophy. A scored goal makes us go farther. The She Believes Cup. I know you've never heard of it because Mexico's never played in it. Goal! Harry Kane got penalty against Arsenal. I saw. NXT at Providence Park for first ever stadium show. That probably would never happen. Still 1-0 between Tigres and Columbus. '30th minute. Evelyn Vienne has to score. And it's a save. Horrible penalty. Playing forward is Tigres. 30th minute. Which team's playing better? Tigres, because they have a goal. I think both teams have been questionable, but Tigres has had a goal, so. Unless you're a minute ahead. Yeah, I don't know. Emily Fox for the win. And it is. Yep, USA wins on penalties. 1-0 Tigres in the 3rd minute. Canada take the L. I'm not surprised. Not a bad performance, but wow, it happened again. On stream, too. On stream, too. Lol. Both times it's been on stream. Ay, 31st minute. Deja vu. And Japan could even win 3rd place. When is the women's Mexican national team going to be good? They're getting there. Didn't happen, so probably wouldn't have been a good match anyway. 32nd minute, so we can close this out. There we go. .32nd minute. 1-0, 1-0 Tigres. Columbus, I don't like the way they're playing. They feel a bit disjointed. Even when they've attacked, they still feel a bit disjointed. Maybe that early goal. I mean, 1-1, still extra time. I mean, that's still doable. I don't know why. They don't look good right now. They really don't. They look lost. CONCACAF Women's Champs Cup is the next tournament I look forward to. Because, yeah, Liga MX Femenil might just win that. They don't have Aiden Morris. Yeah, Derek Jones is a horrible replacement. I agree. He has not had a good game. No. That was awesome. Yeah, it looks like Liga MX Femenil very likely could win that tournament. It's going to be NWSL or Liga MX Femenil. The winner's going to come out of there. That's for certain. Liga MX Femenil got some really good teams, though. Tigres Femenil, Pachuca Femenil, Rayadas are good. 34th minute. Better to lose a Mickey Mouse tournament. Well, I mean, hell. If you could win a Copa Molero, I'd rather win the Molero. I'd rather win the Molero. 34th minute. I mean, if you have me in a real tournament and a Molero, one after the other, I'd rather win the real tournament. But if I'm in the final of the Molero trophy, I want the Molero. Well, you want to lose a cup just because it's not the meaningful one? That makes no sense to me. Why can't Canada win anything? They just don't. They just don't. 35th minute. They just don't finish the story. Whatever Mexico doesn't win is a Mickey Mouse trophy. No, El Salvador plays Canada in the preliminary round. The winner of that goes into the group stage, and I think there's 10 teams. It's a 2-team, 5-team, 2-group stage, I think. Top 2 What? No. I think it's a top 2 per group goes through. And it has Mexico, USA, Canada, El Salvador, Honduras, I think. So it's all CONCACAF teams. Are we getting a super stream for Canada versus Argentina? I'll be live for that game. I don't know what you mean by super stream, but I'll be live for that game. I don't think they're delusional enough to think they're going to win the World Cup. 1-on-1, Tigres can put this game away. Marcelo Flores saved by Schulte. 3-1 Netherlands. I'll be live for that one too. 3-1 Netherlands. Oh, and Canada might just play France too. Yeah, I don't think it'll be a super stream. It'll just be me streaming. But if it's a super stream, it's more likely I'm there than me having special guests. Like truly special guests. Probably going to be a normal old stream just for a big match. That's all. Patrick Schulte with a big save. Marcelo's leveling up. He's getting better as a player. Hope for his sake, you're right. How are Tigres not destroying them? I don't know. 37th minute. 1-0. Think Roman's going to retire? No, I think him and Rock still have to have a match. I think WrestleMania 41, Rock and Roman are going to feud. Just a hunch. He's not done yet. Remember Canada's group of the World Cup? Morocco, Croatia were in the Final Four. Yep. Looks like it's very likely. Tigres is doing their job, and Monterrey's got to play at Angry Miami. The Pecho Frios got to play at Angry Miami down at BBVA Stadium. But right now, the Pecho Frios have the catbird seat. Rossi. Diego Rossi plays back. Yeah, Columbus needs halftime. Just don't get scored on before the half. That's what I say. Monterrey es pecho frío. Rayados es pecho frío. No, I think Miami's plot armor is about to come into effect. Because guess what Miami's plot armor is? Messi. You got an angry Messi about to play against Monterrey in Mexico. And Miami still has life. All they need is 2 goals. I think they could do it. Miami's going to score. It's just the question of, will they defend enough? Who's to say? You don't want to play an angry Miami. I think Monterrey may just ruin their plot armor. Besides, they've been Pecho Frios recently. They've been Pecho Frios recently, and Tano Ortiz is the Pecho Frio. Tano Ortiz is a Pecho Frio. I don't trust him in a 2-legged tie. They could have put him away last week. They did not put him away last week. They still have a pulse. You don't give Messi a pulse and then make him angry. Monterrey's about the Pecho Frio themselves. They don't live up to the moment. Under Tano Ortiz or Vucetic, for that matter. If Monterrey wins, it will be by away goals. I'm just saying, expect something crazy to happen tomorrow in that Miami-Monterrey match. It's going to be nuts. Pretty cool, I think. It's pretty cool. Be an interesting tournament. They're probably more worried about tomorrow anyway. Besides, Messi only played, 30 minutes? They're more worried about tomorrow. And Messi played 30 minutes, so it's all good. $4 super chat. Ryan getting finished with a jaded mood to lose the WWE Speed title. Also, thoughts on R-Truth versus I Show Speed on Raw. One, I'm not a jobber, so I wouldn't even be on that show's WWE Speed if I was in the business. I'm not a jobber, so. And if R-Truth versus Speed happened, I've always been a fan of R-Truth, but can we have heel R-Truth back? The one who was smoking at ringside for that? Can we please? Yeah. We need the R-Truth that was mad at John Cena, not the one who acts like John Cena. We need the 2011 R-Truth back. It's a conspiracy. Wrestling with Regret. Bruce Pritchard's podcast. Something to wrestle with. Sometimes I'm listening to Vince Russo's podcast. Sometimes I listen to Jim Cornette's. We'll see. Remember R-Truth had no theme music? Yeah, I remember that. Possible. Who was Little Jimmy and R-Truth? Little Jimmy. $4.99, $5. It's the same thing. 43rd minute. Tigres. Little Jimmy is not real. Now, somebody who is real is Joe Hendry. Shot. Oh, horrible save. Plays down and tapped in. Tapped in by Tigres. And it's 2. Oh, my God. Columbus gave up. No way. It's offside. It's offside. Another offside for Tigres. 3 tap-ins and 2 of them were offside. I mean, yeah, Gignac was offside, but Flores played him on. That should be 2-0. I think it is 2-0, but nope, it's going to be offside. 44th minute. My God, Columbus Crew shit their pants. Nope's going up to the center circle. I guess it will be a goal. I'm confused. Speaking of Pecho Frios, Columbus Crew, you are Pecho Frios. Speaking of Columbus, you are Pecho Frios. Because Gignac was off, but Flores played him on. And they stopped playing, so goalkeeper then Flores played him on. I think that is a goal. Can't believe they gave that. Andre Pierre Gignac with another tap in. And Columbus just gave up. Yeah, I think this game's over. Columbus has to score 2 in the second half. And they did it all to themselves. $45 plus. That just would be the 45th minute. No. Joe Hendry versus Dominic. Wait, is it not a goal? No goal. It's only 1-0. Luckily for Columbus, it's only 1-0 still. My God, they gave up on all 3 of those, though. 2 lucky offside calls. Saves them. My God, they gave up on all 3 of those. 46th minute. No. Don't disrespect Patrick Schulte like that. These weren't even his fault. Well, the first one was. The other 2 weren't. The ones that didn't count weren't his fault. The one that did count was his fault. But don't do that to Patrick Schulte. Everybody has a bad game. Joe Hendry would definitely win. Stu Olden. Beta mail. You should have known there was a guy next to him. I think Flores could have scored that himself. He should have taken the shot himself. That's a win. It's only 1-0. Tribal Chief lost. FC Dallas lost. This weekend sucked. For you, for me, Toronto FC lost. Mississippi State got jobbed by Georgia baseball. We almost lost Chris Jans. I thought WrestleMania was nice. FC Dallas tied but didn't win. If I was Tigres' coach, I'd be like, keep doing what you're doing. It's working. If I was Wilfred Nancy, I'd be like, why are you playing like punks? This is not what I taught you to do. Start ball up. You still have a chance. I don't know why the hell you're giving up. You're playing weak. Playing like punks. I did not expect this out of you. It's not what I wanted out of you. Wake up. I remember the Straight Edge Society, yeah. Serena Deeb, Luke Gallows, CM Punk, Joseph Mercury. Yeah, I remember. I remember the Straight Edge Society. Punk got his head shaved after everybody else's heads was shaved. Big Show ended up shaving Punk's head. So Punk had to follow them. Halftime, it's 1-0. Medio tiempo, 1-0. 2-1 on aggregate. 2-1 global. So yeah, I remember the Straight Edge Society. Punk's theme song, This Fire Burns, which is still better than Cult of Personality. How we doing, Hans? Prime CM Punk came after Straight Edge Society. He held the WWE title for about a year. 434 days. Yes. So over a year. And then Rock was the one who beat him for it. Nobody asked for that. Should have been Cena versus Punk versus Rock at Mania. I'm not saying Cena shouldn't have won the title at Mania, but it should have been a triple threat. Ha! I don't know. Talking about him being dropped, we don't even know why he got dropped. But he's playing tonight, so nice. How we doing, Hans? Probably. Now that could happen. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. We'll move on and push on. Sit tight. We will be back. 1-0. 1-0 medio tiempo. Sit tight. Be back. Back for the stat at the half. Jackson Holiday going up to the Orioles. Stats at the half. 39% possession to 61% possession. 4 shots to 5. 4 shots on goal to 1. 154 accurate passes. 83% to 264. 89%. 9 fouls to 5. 0 corners to 1. 4 shots to 5. 4 shots on goal to 1. 186 passes to 296. 83% pass accuracy to 89. 3 throws to 9, 6 offside to 0, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 1-0 at the half, 1-0 medio tiempo, 2-1 global, 2-1 on aggregate. Tigres are leading. They're winning the game, winning on the aggregate as well. Columbus is playing weak. Columbus is playing trash. They do not want this at all. I mean, they have more possession. They've done nothing with it. They've done nothing with it. They are horrible defensively. They're giving up. They're playing weak. This is not what I expected at all. They are playing disjointed. They got to do some at the half. They got to pick it up at the half. They got to realize what this is. It's a very, very, very tight rope they're walking, and it looks like right now they can still score 1 goal and go to extra time. They score 2, they win either way, unless it goes 3-2. But it's not great the way they're playing. So, we need more about Columbus needs more. They ain't playing well. I agree, because especially the second. Horrible start. They just haven't bounced back since. Man, Wilfred Nancy's probably ripping them a new asshole right now. At least I would hope he is. What, you're calling Messi a pecho frio? What? Nathan Ortiz and Monterrey? Monterrey's been acting like pecho frio since freaking Vucetic was there. What? They've been pecho frios for like 3 years now. Call Messi a pecho frio? What? You got an angry Messi. He ain't choking, but you're calling Messi a pecho frio? What? What? Yeah, you're right about that. I just don't get it, that's all. I just don't get it. That is disappointing. No, not right now. I mean, yeah, one's probably going up because Lyra lost the title. And I don't think Tatum's exactly ready to go up yet. So, yeah, he kind of had to do that out of necessity. Now, Columbus do look weak. They got to step it up. They need this halftime break to regroup. Hopefully it works out for them. We need more likes for the stream. Yeah, like it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10 subs away from 3K, by the way. Waiting for the second half to start. Habs win 9-3. Good for them. This point, Miami, when Messi looks the most confident. Well, guess what? He's back tomorrow night, and he's angry. Monterrey didn't want to open this can of worms. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. I'm just saying. Can't keep them alive, then open a can of worms. Can't do it. Pecho Frios. Donald Ortiz is going to bottle another. Well, this time it's a quarterfinal, but he's going to bottle something. You probably would. That sore loser. There we go. Leafs 1-5-2. Let's go. We're joking about Garber being a freaking sore loser. We're not being serious. There's a difference. I agree. Oh, and Miami will definitely be handed that spot in as the host nation's team if they don't win this tournament. Which I think is unfair, but more likely MLS Cup champion should get it, but one of the last four. But well, no, there's got to be a host team next year. You know that, right? So it would be Miami. Just because they probably hand it to Miami. Or they'll hand it to Miami if Monterrey wins this tournament. 66, because if they win it, they've already been in there. So that spot goes to an MLS team. And then the MLS host goes to an MLS Cup champion. They'll figure out a way to get Messi in there if he doesn't win this tournament. There's a chance for an MLS host team not to get snubbed, an MLS Cup champion to get snubbed. One of the last four MLS Cup champions not to get snubbed. But hell, you can play them a mini tournament to see who wins that to put the host nation in. But with that being said, I'd rather have one of the last four MLS Cup champions be the host team and Miami rightfully make it or get bullshitted in because Monterrey won this tournament than just be handed the host spot. I'm not saying I'm against Miami bullshit, but I'd rather it be on the end of CONCACAF because Monterrey won this tournament. And they just mess with the rankings to put Miami in there. And then an MLS Cup champion from one of the last 4 years could go in the tournament as the host team. Whether that's the most recent, just because it's the most recent, or whether it's the winner of a mini tournament. Well, Toronto FC, of course. Miami, St. Louis. Red Bulls looks like it would be interesting next year. Second half about to start. Let's see. LAFC. Galaxy. And we're off. Columbus. Let's see. We got the Supporter Shield MLS Cup. Open Cup. So what? 4 MLS Cup. So 5. Leagues Cup. So like 7. Canadian Championship, 8. So yeah, Toronto. Columbus. Galaxy, LAFC, St. Louis. Red Bull. Honestly, after that, I guess Montreal, because I think Toronto, well, I don't know if they'll win another trophy, but let's just say Toronto does win a different trophy, like some Leagues Cup spot or something. Montreal and did I say Miami? Miami, yeah. Apple. Easy. I agree with that. But then Leagues Cup is the way they could win a trophy without even playing in Mexico. Columbus playing forward. Columbus need to play with more intensity. I agree, but they're not, is the problem. Yayaboa. Well, I mean, that's pretty much how they qualified most teams to the CONCACAF W Gold Cup, was a Nations League-like tournament. The CONCACAF qualifiers, I should say. Canada would have played it had they not beaten Jamaica to get to the Olympics. But yeah, I would like to see a CONCACAF Women's Nations League, but that's already sort of built into the W Gold Cup. Not for the USA or Canada, but for everybody else. Maybe it will be everybody at some point. I don't know. But they're also doing a CONCACAF Women's Champions Cup, so that's great. I think that's starting next year. 47th minute. Playing forward. Joan. Playing forward. Tigres. Over the top. I agree. But I'm saying the way they qualified for it was a Nations League, pretty much. $19 likes. Let's get this one going. Playing forward, goal kick for Columbus. They always leave the best game last. Monterrey versus Inter Miami. Well, I'm glad they did. I don't know. I feel like he'll do bad in MLS. I don't know why. Just a hunch. I don't think he'll be good in MLS. I think he's going to get burnt to a crisp. Just my hunch, though. I think he's going to get burnt to a crisp. Just a hunch. I think he's going to get burnt to a crisp. 49th minute. But playing forward is Columbus. Fourth DP spot, because I don't think Garber will get voted out by the owners unless if he really tries to start pushing for actual change. Change of teams can actually spend more money and all that. Because I think Garber's a puppet. Garber is a crap commissioner because he's a puppet to the owners. The cheap-ass owners don't want to do anything. The teams that have, and I guess there's more cheap owners than teams that have hopeful owners or owners who actually want to do better. See, Alexi Lawless is right that MLS needs to get rid of the salary cap and just needs to go for it. If you want this league to be great, you have a runway going up to 2026 to build the league into something better, and not just because of Messi's bullshit. Because who are we kidding? That's a penalty. That's got to be a pen. Come on now. Goal kick for Tigres. Because let's be honest, this Messi thing, it's not going to grow MLS except for maybe, 10% of the Messi fans stay? And ain't many of them going to stay. They're here for Messi. Look what happened to PSG. Look what happened to PSG. Nobody's still watching PSG. Or at least the Messi fans ain't. Playing forward. That should have been a penalty. That's a penalty straight up. I can't believe they didn't call it. It's CONCACAF, though. You're right. Columbus just got CONCACAF'd, and that's a throw-in. Like, you need to change this league. You use Messi to grow your cap space, to spend more money. Use Messi inducing this league to spend more money. But guess what? The cheap-ass owners don't want to do it. They're like, oh, Messi's here. Great. We'll ride this wave, and then we'll suck again. We'll be back to square. I won't say square one. I won't say square one, but like square three. You think we're at MLS 4.0? We're not going to stay at 4.0. We're going to regress back to 3.0 or 3.5 when Messi leaves this league because these cheap-ass owners don't want to build the league while Messi is here. Like, yeah, it's good he's in the league. Here's the problem, though. You have to actually build this league for the people who live in these countries and not worry about these foreign fans, the Argentinian fans, the Spanish fans, anybody who's a fan of Messi. You can't do that. They're going to leave. You build the MLS and build the fan base in the country. Just because the numbers are on your side don't mean the numbers will always be on your side. Apple TV is worldwide. Yes, that helps, which I'm sure they knew Messi was coming. I think it was always an open secret Messi was coming even before August. But then he came. Listen, you need to grow the league, the fan base here. Messi helps with that. But you need to outreach to these fans who never watched the league before Messi, who are living in America, who are living in Canada, who may still watch this league. I'm not saying, but you got to sell it. You have to give them more players to watch. Thiago Almada ain't staying for past another 6 months or whatever. Insigne ain't going to move that needle. Bernadeschi ain't going to move that needle. I love those guys. At least when they were on the Azzurri. I'm starting to turn back on Insigne. You know what? Maybe Bradley was the complete problem. Insigne is pushing his ass with Toronto this year once he was healthy. So, point is, I love those guys. But are people here for Bernadeschi or Insigne? No. People weren't here for Javinko. I was, but not many. People weren't here for Drogba. You have to build the league with the people who live in these countries. Not the people who live in Argentina. Not the people who live in Spain. Not the people who live in England. Not the people who live in France. Not the people who live in Japan. Not anybody but America and Canada. That's how you build this league. Then maybe you completely catch those international fans the bigger the league grows over here. But see, what Don Garber pulled with the U.S. Open Cup hurts MLS. The fact they aren't spending money. You know how we wouldn't have fixture congestion and roster, and roster problems for the Open Cup? You spend money. So, yeah, maybe you have more players on your roster than just what you have. See, what they did to Open Cup was wrong. They need to spend more money. They need to get the fans over here. Then maybe they could grow internationally. You don't grow internationally for 3 years and then basically piss all that away because none of them will stay. Like, yeah, cool. Portland's got Jonathan Rodriguez. Great. He's fun to watch. What person in Argentina who's here for Messi is going to stay here for Jonathan Rodriguez? Not many. Not many. See, we are a niche product. And what these owners are doing in MLS, we will stay a niche product after Messi leaves. He's not the reason. Yeah, the numbers are going really high, but it's a mirage. People are watching because of him, but they ain't staying when he leaves. They'll just go start watching Newell's. See, here's the difference, though. Beckham saved the league. It worked with Beckham because Beckham wasn't a cult personality like Messi. Like, Beckham was cool, but I think Beckham was a guy that more people would be like, hey, if Beckham's here, that means MLS is cool. Beckham was cool, but he's not a cult personality like Messi. But similarly to that fact, Messi has fans who are loyal to him, not to the league he's playing in or not to the team he's playing for. Barca probably has the most Messi fans still watching because that's where he grew up. Kids grew up watching Messi play for Barca. People are going to still be Barca fans. I think there's a difference there. He played so long there that you had at least 2 generations grow up and be like, yeah, Barcelona is Messi. That's when I think of Barcelona, I think of Lionel Messi. Even though he's gone, that's what I think of. It's like the Patriots with Tom Brady. The Patriots might suck dick. I'm still a Patriots fan because of what Tom Brady did. And I would guess the way I think about Tom Brady is how many people think about Messi. Tom Brady is a cult of personality to me. He's my quarterback. It sucks that he's retired. The Patriots might suck ass. I'm still a Patriots fan because of that man. And I'm still a bit of a Bucs fan too because I like Baker Mayfield as well. So I'm still a Bucs fan too. I'm surprised I am, but as of now, I'm still a Bucs fan because I like Baker Mayfield. I really do like Baker Mayfield. He's cool. Always have liked Baker. But Brady's like Messi. I am only a Patriots fan because of Tom Brady. I grew up when Brady was, I grew up Brady being dominant, being a Patriot. I still think of Tom Brady as a Patriot. That's his team. Still his team to me. So the way Messi is looked at in MLS is the way I look at the Patriots. They're never going to be the same. They're going to suck for a while, but I'm still going to be a Patriots fan because Tom Brady made me a Patriots fan. But it isn't because the Patriots are good. Equalizer. Columbus to equalize. Long ball. Up the top to Cucho. Cucho Hernandez. Cucho. Crosses in. Shot. Goal. Goal de Columbus. Diego Rossi. 1-1. We got extra time. If this stands. Cucho to Farsi to Rossi. 1-1. Dos a dos global. Tad de gols de visitar. Farsi Rossi. Or was it Farsi? I'm not sure. I think it was Rossi. 1-1. Game on. What a goal. Diego Rossi. 59th minute. Hans, I'm trying to make a point here. Just put it there. Rossi clutch. Partido correcto es 2-1 Tigres. Árbitro incorrecto. Gol de Flores. No anulado. Gol de Flores no anulado. Partido es 2-1 incorrecto árbitro. Sí. Rossi scores. Rossi goes to an MLS but shows up when it counts. Exactly. It's kind of weird, but, you know, it is what it is. But back to my point, Hans, after I was rudely interrupted by the goal. Messi is a cult of personality. MLS will not truly grow when Messi here if they don't actually build on this. If they don't actually let these teams spend money. I'm not saying the money will be spent well. I'm just saying they need to spend money. Tigres playing forward. Shot save. Yeah, exactly. Or just win in extra time. No. I learned it from football. I picked it up myself. I didn't learn it from Duolingo. I learned a lot of Spanish before I went to Playa del Carmen when I was 5. I didn't lose all of it. And then I started watching football in Spanish. Or really paying attention to the commentary, I gained back a lot more. I never was fluent, but I can get by. Now, there was a while where I stopped being able to get by, but I could get by. Now, like instantly translating in my head, as you can tell, I'm still a bit slow on that, but I can get by. I can have a conversation if I'm prepared to have a conversation. It's possible. I did not use Duolingo because it wasn't around 2005, and then heart can't take extra time. Well, it is what it is. But again, MLS needs to do a lot of work. I would agree with that because it's more fun to have a Leagues Cup, right? I would agree with that. 1-1. Uno. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. But I don't know if you saw that clip of Bruce Arena trying to speak Spanish during Leagues Cup before he got shit canned. My Spanish is better than Bruce Arena's, though. That is for sure. My Spanish is better than Bruce Arena's. For sure. I didn't say it was great, but it's better than Bruce Arena's. If I was a manager, would I be too cocky and basically try to answer Spanish questions in Spanish without a translator during a press conference? Yes. I think I'm good enough to do that. Or at least answer my questions in Spanish, maybe listen to the translator to get the question completely correct, but still answer it in Spanish. Just to make sure I was completely correct. I mean, I could get the gist. You've seen that. That I could get the gist of question in Spanish, but without the translator, but you've seen that before. I could do it. '64th minute. I don't think you get any funny moments out of me in Spanish like you do in English, but I think that's just the nature of the beast. That's over the bar. 65th minute. If the FMF and MLS directors don't undergo a regime change, unfortunately, MLS and Liga MX will be at the same level for a long time. Well, here's the bad thing about Liga MX. They've went down. They've went downhill. MLS has meet them. Like MLS is still climbed because you kind of have to climb for the first 30 years of a league. But I think they're afraid to take off the training wheels is my point. Gignac missed it. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Columbus, if they score, they've definitely at least confirmed extra time. Gignac just scotted. I think I saw it pass over my house. I can see Alaska from my house. Drill, baby, drill. Please tell me somebody got that reference. 1-1. Uno. Esta noche. 2-2 global. Extra time will be the answer if this holds for another 25 minutes. And Hinostroza's pushed off the ball. The thing is Hinostroza sort of disappointed me in this game. Honestly, both legs, because he's played in Liga MX. He played for Pachuca. He should know. Like, he seems like he's playing a bit, I don't know, weak. Oh, Yagaboa went down. But it still stands, though. Yeah, it still stands, though. No, my point still stands. I still haven't been wowed by Hinostroza in this tie. Yaboa's down, though. He has definitely disappointed me, too, actually. They both disappointed me. Where else can I see this game? FS1. Fox Sports app. FoxSports.com. Put up an incognito window on your browser. FoxSports.com. Watch game. Or the Fox Sports app. Log into your, whatever it is, cable provider. What the hell is Real Derby happening? I don't know. You have to ask Connor about that. He's the Columbus fan here. He knows the schedule. I don't. I know the Toronto schedule. I don't know Columbus's schedule, except for one that's coming up like 2 or 3 weeks away. You have to ask him. So many Mexicans in North America yet can't find good players for Liga MX, let alone their national team. Hold up, some ain't right. The Directivos of the FMF. May 11th is the Hell is Real round 1 in Columbus. Well, there we go. Speaking of, how about Crew 2 versus Cincinnati 2? 68th minute. How about that? Jones. Yaboa is off for a short second here. Jones. I don't think, besides, speaking of bad performances, I think Jones is a horrible replacement for Aiden Morris. He has not had a good game. Not at all. He has not had a good game at all. If Columbus still had Aiden Morris, yeah, they probably would have won this tie anyway, but I think they would have played a lot better. I know he had a second yellow, I know. That's my point. MLS is being scared taking off the training wheels is like being scared of finishing a training tutorial at the beginning of a video game. The name of the derby for Crew 2 versus Cincinnati 2 is Heck is Plausible. Oh, yeah, I remember Capybara Takeover using that. Yeah. Yeah. I like that, to be honest. Yeah, I think, actually, don't get me wrong, I think May 11th rivalry week. I think Toronto-Montreal is playing that day, too. I think it is, actually. I think it's rivalry week. I think Toronto's playing Montreal that day, too. So there you go. Columbus are drawing right now, yes. And if this holds, they go to extra time. For 20 minutes, they go to extra time. If they draw 2-2, they're through. If they draw 1-1, that's extra time. If they win 2-1, they're through. Yep. So right now, this draw says extra time. If they score one and then Tigres scores another, they win outright on away goals. Away goals don't matter in extra time, though. So if it's a 2-2 tie at the end of 120 minutes, penalties. I know, confusing. You have to win outright at extra time. I know, confusing. El Tráfico was last Saturday. The only reason why Philadelphia went through with a draw in the night in their round against Saprissa was because they won on aggregate. So I guess you could win with a draw at extra time, but that's because you have to have a winning aggregate. You can't have a drawing aggregate at the end of 120 minutes. It's confused. So basically, if you're a Columbus fan, hope they score a second, no matter what happens after that, as long as you don't allow two. If they score a second, it's very likely at this point they've at least, well, they're probably winning at this point. It's very likely if Columbus scores a second, no matter what, they've probably won at this point. With 71 minutes left, I would say Tigres could still score one, but guess what? They went on away goals. You hope Columbus scores theirs first, though. If they score another, you hope they score first. Because you pretty much know either way, you go through on out through, or what's the word? You go through outright or go through on away goals without extra time. If you score a second, you've pretty much confirmed to go through with how much time's left. I don't see Tigres with 11 men versus 11 scoring 2 in 18 minutes. Just my opinion, though. You have a lot of people on the stream because Tigres haven't played well either. I don't think. Shot saved by Schulte. Horrible shot missed by Gignac. Man, Gignac is, besides the first goal, has just not done it. Hinostroza. Oh. 50 almost live watchers. Yeah, we've had a lot of views today. We might be single digits away from 3K subs too. I don't know at this point. I don't know. Hell, we might hit 3K tomorrow. Knowing Miami's playing, we have 2 streams. We might hit 3K tomorrow. We might clear 3K tomorrow, which is way less than a year since I hit 2K. Because I hit 2K on June 5th of last year. I wanted to get my next 1,000 under a year. We're way under that. That's a good sign. 73rd minute. Cross in header. Ay. Gignac only ever scores 1 goal per match. Now, I've seen him have a multi-goal game. We got a sub here for Columbus. Malti Amundsen. Has he got another piss missile in his bag? I remember that playoff goal he scored. That was awesome. Does he have another piss missile in his bag? Cucho's... Whoa, what? Oh, no, he's just getting a water. Yaboa off? Or no, he's getting a water. Rudy Camacho's off. For Malti Amundsen. Yep, Malti Amundsen for Rudy Camacho. 74th minute. Yeah, I was like, wait. I thought they may have had more than 1 sub. Takes a little bit to set that up. Columbus has 4 subs left, 2 windows. Could have a 5th sub if we go to extra time with an extra window left. That's not happening. You think they would do that in Mexico? Nah, it's not happening. They're not going to pull the Pumas down in Mexico. There's no way. I want to watch Tigres versus Monterrey Derby. I heard those are insane. You mean there? Like in Nuevo Leon, whether that's BBVA or El Volcan? I mean, hell, I do too. I would rather go to El Volcan, but in that case, for a Classico Regio, I'd rather go to El Volcan. But yeah. $76-minute. I mean, BBVA Stadium is awesome, but I have more of a soft spot for Tigres, so yeah, probably shouldn't go there with the Tigres jersey on. Unless you're in Tigres' side of the 76-minute. Now, if you're going there as a neutral, you know, why can't Fox Sports in Spanish show this cup? I don't know. I think the Rats are with ESPN in Spanish. At least they were. Of course, in America, TUDN has the Spanish rights. Now, I think Televisa has the Spanish rights in Mexico as well. Now, Honduras, on the other hand, I think that's the Spanish. Yeah. But I remember Spanish ESPN having the rights to some games. That might have been Honduras or something. 77th minute. Fox Deportes because TUDN and VIX have the rights in the USA. I think they do in Mexico as well. But I think maybe ESPN shares in Mexico. Something like that. Probably should just go to the Where to Watch tab on the CONCACAF website, shouldn't it? Mexico, yes, it's Fox Sports Mexico. 78th minute. Where to Watch. Central America, all languages, ESPN. North America, Canada, One Soccer. US, Spanish is Fox Sports in Mexico. English is Fox and Televisa. But it would only be Fox Deportes in the North America, in the United States. So it's TUDN. Fox Deportes is a North America thing. Shot past the post by Hinestroza. Televisa's got the rights in the USA for Spanish. Fox Sports Mexico has the rights in Mexico. But that has nothing to do with Fox Deportes. They have a different freaking score bug anyway, if you've noticed. Playing for Tigres, 79th minute. The final 11 minutes plus stoppage time. If Columbus scores a goal, the later they score a goal, the better for them. Playing forward. Well, I don't disagree. Televisa is honestly the reason why Mexico's in the spot it's in when it comes to football, yeah. Good job. Hinestroza, good defensive play. That's a free kick for Columbus, yes. Russell Rowe is on for Hinostroza. Yeah, but who has a lot of the power of L3? Or the FMF? Televisa. They're a big part of the problem. '81st minute. One. Uno. Playing forward, Russell Rowe. Headed down, still Russell Rowe. Trying to get it through, nothing there. Columbus are sniffing for that goal. But Gignac, free kick. 82nd minute, Columbus looking. 3 subs, 1 window for Columbus, technically. Then 4 subs, 2 windows, and extra time if they get there. Tigres, 4 subs and 2 windows, 5 and 3. If we get to extra time. Left. Of course, you could sub right before, during halftime, and right before extra time, and it doesn't count against windows as well. If we get to extra time. Playing forward. Free kick for Tigres. Columbus is playing tough. They know all they need is a goal. Playing forward. Cleared away. Cucho on the ball. Keeps it in. Cucho still. Nagbe. Darlington Nagbe plays it up. Columbus. Header down. Yaboa. Still with the ball at the top of the box. Yaboa plays it back to Nagbe. Columbus playing much better. Yaboa doesn't get the chance to pick up that play. That'll be a free kick for Tigres. Still work to do for Columbus, though. Sheberko called for the foul. Farsi is part of it there. Sheberko. On the Columbus player corner for Tigres. Osiel Herrera looks like he's about to come on. Juan Pablo Vigon looking about to come on. Right at the end of this game. Corner for Tigres. Any goal could switch the momentum of this tie, and Farsi kicks it out, even though Schulte could have legitimately just picked that up, but okay. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Columbus scores. This game is over. Tigres would have to score 2 goals in less than 5+ minutes if Columbus were to score. An equalizer would do nothing. Sheeptards. Still going up the pitch. Columbus. It's out for a Columbus throw. Throw in 86th minute. If I was Columbus, yeah, I'd throw that hammer down about now. Like, if they could score a goal, you get that damn goal about now. Russell Rowe up to Cucho. Cucho wide. Goal kick. Cucho, if he could just have tilted that a little bit, that would have been the winner. 2 subs. Osiel Herrera, Juan Pablo Vigón. Looking to come in. 3 subs, 2 windows for Tigres. If this goes to extra time. Columbus 4 subs, 2 windows. If this goes to extra time. Right idea, though. Yeah, it was a good idea. Good play by Jason Russell Rowe to put it onto Cucho's foot, but a little bit too much of an angle there. 87th minute. Whew. 87th minute. Jason Russell Rowe. Man, I'm mad Columbus has that kid. I wish he was in Toronto still. But what do you know? Because he was in our academy. '87th minute. Here's the subs. Osiel for Marcelo Flores. 88th minute. Playing down. Here's a chance. Columbus. Not a great pass. Gordon is off for Juan Pablo Vigón. Columbus on the ball. Still Columbus. Loses it. 88th minute. Free kick, Columbus. 88th minute. Sheeptards gets fouled by Gignac. Cucho or Jason Russell Rowe winners written in the stars. I'd rather it be Jason Russell Rowe. Of course, because, you know, as a Toronto fan, I would love to see Bill Manning eat crow. Should have kept him, dude. 1 minute to go plus stoppage time. Result holds. Match goes to extra time. '90th minute. Crew not tired yet. That's the good news, because in Mexico, they get tired very easily. Playing forward, shot past the post. 4 minutes of stoppage time. 4 minutes. 4 more minutes. One, 1-1, 2-2 global. .90-37, playing forward. Over the top. It's out for a Columbus throw. Playing forward, 91st minute. .92 minute. Throw in. Plays down. Columbus throw. Columbus Crew versus Inter Miami say goodbye to Clásico Regio semifinals. It's not over yet. Still very likely could have another 30 minutes. Even then, penalties. Forward. Nice run. Given away. Halfway through stoppage time. 92nd minute. There we go. 92nd minute. Good clearance by Schulte. Long ball. Falls down. Be the second tie that goes to extra time this season. 93rd minute. Goal kick for Schulte. Another goal kick. Plays down. Goal kick for Rodriguez. 1 minute to go. Oh, it's a corner. Huh. Turns out it's a corner. Eastern European striker retired from Tigres, or is he still playing? I don't think he's there. 30 seconds corner. Rossi. Long ball headed away. Nagby. 20 seconds to go. Farsi. I mean, Gignac's still there, but that's not Eastern European France. It'd be more like Bosnia or Croatia or something. It's out for a throw, and it's full time. Full time. We're going to extra time. 1-1 after 90. 1-1 esta noche. We're going to extra time. 2-2 global. Away goals. Empate. We're going to extra time. Yeah, Gignac's still there. He was playing the whole game. Maybe Tigres can win. We got another 30 minutes. 30 more minutes. 15 and 15, of course. We keep going. With that being said, we'll take a short break. We'll be back. Sit tight. back after the break. Columbus has looked a lot better in the second half. Let me tell you that much. They've looked a lot better in the second half. We are hoping that that keeps going for their sake. Medico with an 89% possession, 4 minutes in. I'm just watching it over FOTMob's score box because you know what? There's no reason to watch that game. Besides, if I have like 2 streams going on my computer, I don't think it's really good over here. So we don't need to see it. We just need to know, at least for the first 30 minutes or whatever. We will know 2 teams through the quarterfinals tonight and then 2 more tomorrow. At the end of the night, we'll have 6 teams still alive, 4 teams still alive at the end of the night tomorrow. Of course, we got Pachuca Herediano. We know who's going through there probably. But still a good curtain jerker nonetheless. Let's remember, in this game, we have 4 subs, 2 windows, with, of course, chances to sub without a window being used at the start of extra time and halftime of extra time. For Columbus, 4 subs, 2 windows. Tigres, 3 subs, 2 windows. Let's just remember that. All right. They are going to sub in Alexandru Matan. Columbus subs in Matan without using a window. Sands. Will Sands comes in as well. Will Sands and Alexandru Matan both come in. Luis Quinones for Tigres comes in. So they have 2 subs with 2 windows. Columbus has 2 subs with 2 windows going into extra time. Columbus have been better in the second half. Yep. Bad reffings helped Tigres in both legs. No, not tonight. Bad reffings hurt them, to be honest. But I'm glad because that means this game's more interesting. But we have kicked off the first half of extra time. We go to 105. And no matter what, even if there's a lead, we keep going to 120. There has to be a winner outright. If it's still tied on the night, we go to penalties after 120. If there's a team leading at 120 plus whatever they blow the whistle, there's your winner. If it's still a tied aggregate, we go to pens. I love that. Love that Zillaron's watching. He's watching both his former teams, too, by the way. Let's not forget he was a Tigres player. I don't think Tigres fans or Columbus fans forgot about that. I'm sure Columbus fans haven't, but there you go. 91st minute. Clear the ball, Farsi. Clear the ball. That was a little bit of a coaching side there. Rossi gives away no free kick. Interesting. Lol. 91st minute. So as it stands of now, we will be going to penalties after 120, but we got a long way to go. Oh, nice foot out there by Farsi to make sure, but that gets cleared for a corner. Matan came in for Hinestroza, or Derek Jones is who Matan came in for. Yayaboa off for Will Sands. Quinones came on for Jesus Garza, Luis Quinones. Hinestroza came off for Rowe. Yep, my bad. Cross in. Header, clear. So, Will Sands is on for Yayaboa. Matan's on for Derek Jones. Luis Quinones is on for Jesus Garza. That's the 3 subs here that were made before the start of the half, or the extra time. Both teams have 2 subs left with 2 windows. Yep. 2 windows, 2 subs each, and they could still sub at the half of extra time. I wish away goals still counted in extra time. Me too, but CONCACAF's got to be weird, you know, Connor. CONCACAF's got to be weird. 2 subs left for each team with 2 windows. Of course, if they sub at the half, it will still take away a sub without taking away a window. But then, in theory, it would take away a window because they'd only have 1 sub left if they chose to sub. You get the point. Then you're basically forced to only have 1 window when whatever. If you use a sub at the half, you're basically forced to have 1 window because you only have 1 sub left. If you use both subs at the half, you forfeit your windows because that's it. That is a foul. Free kick for Columbus. 1-1, 1-1 esta noche, 2-2 global. Goals de visitar, empate. It's a tie on away goals. And if it stays tied, if it's a 2-2 tie, that's the only way Columbus doesn't go through on a 2-2 draw, would be in extra time. Then you go to pens. If they were to score, then get scored on, they would not go through. Not like after 90, but they weren't in that position. Man, if only. It would suck to lose on penalties and be like, damn, if we would have just drew 2-2 over 90, we would have been through. It would suck, I bet. 93-51. Morera crosses in. Header down, save, Rodriguez. Cucho's header is saved. 94th minute. And Goraran is going to get, or no. Sebastian Cordova is getting stretchered off. Sebastian Cordova is getting stretchered off. I think. That means they got to make a sub, don't they? That's either Cordova or Flores. No, wait, that's Flores then. How'd he get injured on the bench then? No. Sebastian Cordova is still on, so I guess Flores got stretchered off. That's a throw in for Columbus. I'm confused. Going to Reddit. '95th minute. '96th minute. There it is. Okay. Let's see. '97th minute. Somebody was getting stretchered off. I could have sworn I saw that. I'm guessing Schulte's been solid so far for a young kid going into a tough environment with hostile fans isn't easy. He's been playing well. I mean, yeah, he made a bad mistake at the start of the game to get nutmegged like that or dispossessed like that. But other than that, he's played a pretty good game. I got to say, he's played a pretty good game besides that. Is Saboldi's job in jeopardy? Dude looks worried. I would say losing to Columbus like this, probably. 98th minute. It's definitely, I mean, didn't they just lose to Pachuca at home too? I would say, yeah. Not some not good results recently. 98th minute. Corner. 99th minute. Cordova. If Columbus wins, would they play Miami in the next round? They play the winner of Miami versus Monterrey, which will be figured out tomorrow. So possibly, yes. I mean, Monterrey did piss off Messi, so it's probably very likely, but still possibly could be Monterrey. Depends on the result of tomorrow. Who I got tomorrow in the Champions League? PSG, Atletico. CONCACAF wise, Pachuca, Miami. Telling you UEFA wise, PSG, Atletico. Free kick for Columbus. Amundsen into the 100th minute. 105 will be halftime of extra time. Hundredth minute. Both teams score both games. What do you think? I would agree with that. I think Dortmund will get a goal. I think Madrid will win by 2. I think PSG and Barca will score, yes. And then hell, if you want to go CONCACAF, no, Herediano's not scoring. Pachuca will. Herediano's not. Now, Miami, Monterrey, though, yeah. 3 of those games will be both teams score. I don't think Herediano scored. Put 200 Miami. Good idea. 101st minute. I say Schulte. I think Schulte mentality, I think, wants to win the game because he damn near threw it at the start, but they got back to extra time. I think Schulte, I've seen more out of him. I think he's a very good goalkeeper. Very young, but very good. Rodriguez, on the other hand, he's no Nahuel. If this was Nahuel Guzman, this is a definite loss. I don't care how good Schulte is. Nahuel being hurt, though, really hurts Tigres. It really hurts him. I like Schulte. I think he can have a good performance. The question is does Columbus score enough? But I don't think Rodriguez is going to be too special on penalties. I mean, it's very hard to save them. So to be really good on penalties, I think that's a situation that it's hard. But yeah, I'm going to go Schulte. I'm going to go Schulte. If this was still Nahuel, Columbus would be screwed. I don't know if they'd be here at this point if Nahuel was still there, but certainly if they were in this point and got the penalties, Nahuel would beat them. But since it's Schulte versus Rodriguez, Schulte. Even if Schulte played well against Nahuel, it's nothing against Schulte. It's just Nahuel's Nahuel. So we did to Vancouver. 103rd minute. Columbus. Matan. Columbus just holding on to the ball, trying to get to halftime of extra time. Cross in, headed away. Good cross by Cucho, but nothing exactly there. Amundsen plays back Nagby. Darlington Nagby. He's going to do the clown trick strategy. He's not playing, though. That's the good news for Columbus. Tigres is a disappointment, says Luis Martinez. I mean, they should have put them away already, I got to say. You ain't going to bed till this is over. Now Wells just eating popcorn. He's like, damn, how would I shithouse these guys if I was playing? And he's just eating popcorn. Kluba Medica game over. They just scored. 20th minute. He's not wrong there. Disappointment. I don't disagree. Easily could have put it away. Yep, it is. 21st minute. Diego Valdez scores for America over the Revs. It's over. That's that. 5-0. That's that. Not that it was any possibility that New England would come back and win 4-0, but they certainly are screwed now. Over. Actually, a 5-1 win would put them through. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's done. 1-0. It's done. It's done. So Tigres Rayados are both solo quality game mid-Clasico. Well, I mean, Rayados are great in the league. It's just their Pecho Frios and knockout tournaments. Not in CONCACAF Champions Cup. The plot armor protects them there for some reason, even under Vucetic. But I don't think it will under Tano. Just a hunch. 105th minute. Oh, and an angry Messi. 105th minute. We're quickly going to go to halftime, extra time. Yes. Miro tiempo extra. 1-1 esta noche. 2-2 global. Goals de visitar empate. 1-1 on the night. 2-2 on aggregate. Still tied on away goals, or just still tied in general at this point. Now they got to score. Now they're checking the goal. Another 15 minutes to go. They say it's still VAR checking, but still VAR checking. 2 subs left for each team with 15 minutes to go. They can sub now or sub during the window, and there will be a sub. There will be a sub for one of the teams at the half with 15 plus 1 or 2 to go. Nashville are in the playoffs. NHL. Good. I think Columbus is going to go for it. I think they're going to go for it. Now, here's the problem. They don't have that savior of if they score, they're through. They still have to defend well. But if they get that goal, I think they're going to throw that bus back. At the worst, they're going to pens. 23 for 27. That is Farsi for Max Arfston. Farsi for Arfston is the sub. Farsi for Arfston. That's kind of what I think. I believe more in Schulte than Rodriguez, but that's just my opinion. So 1 sub left, 1 window for the crew, because that's exactly what it has to be. Rossi will fly it in pens. On the bench, Still left for the crew. We got Morocco, Bush, Hagen, Quinton, Habrun, Taha. I watched WrestleMania, yes. Second half extra time about to start. We got Cole. Yeah, I'm just going to go with Cole for now. We got Cole, Bush, Hagen, Quinton, Taha is left on the bench for the crew with one sub left. So will they use that sub? Not if they need to. I think they probably will not use it, but that's just my opinion. Still 1-0. Yep, Valdez scores. It counts. 1-0 America. 5-0 on aggregate. So yeah, that's over, by the way. No sub for Tigres, I don't think. Nope, no sub for Tigres. We've begun. We have begun. What? Oh, there we go. We have begun. There we go. Playing forward. 107th minute. We go to 120, and we may have plus 1 or 2. Still a draw as it stands. Any goal wins this unless there's a goal from the opposite team. Cross cleared. Good. Headed down. Long ball run. Cucho versus Samir. Crosses in. Rossi. Nobody there. And it's going to be a free kick. I agree with that. Man, if that ball was just a little bit longer, if that pass was a little bit longer, that was dead to rights. What a perfect defensive play. What a perfect defensive play to make sure Rossi doesn't get to that ball. That's called experience. Even though Tigres start to show their age, they also could show their experience, and that's exactly what they did there. Beautiful play. Beautiful slide. Perfect timing. Aquino, of course. Good play. Nagby. Down. Free kick, Columbus. 108th minute. 12 minutes to go. Plus some stoppage time. Who's to say? But there's possible stoppage time as well. Very unlikely. Probably about a minute. But you could do some with a minute. Especially if you're attacking before that minute. Playing forward. Morera almost gets dispossessed, but the ball goes forward. Columbus looking for a winner. Morera. Still Morera. Going forward here. Cucho. Morera with the cross. Headed off. Almost similar to the own goal with Toronto and Tigres. Wow. Almost an own goal there. Almost. That was very similar to that play in 2018. Tim Bezbachenko almost got another own goal to smile upon him at El Volcan. A very similar play. There. Cross in, own goal. No own goal, but it was a very similar play to what led to the Toronto own goal back in 2018 because the Carioca own goal. Very similar play. Just pointing out the fact that Tim Bezbachenko is the GM of Columbus as well. 109th minute. I missed that, dude. I will turn off the TV. I won't blame you. I think so. It almost happened there. They almost did it to themselves, too. Amundsen. Sands. Will Sands. Back to Amundsen. Matan. Alexandru Matan. Back to Matan. Amundsen. Sands. 110th minute. Sands. Still Will Sands. It's still Sands. He crosses. Nothing there. Wow. Will Sands. Damn, that was a great play. Man, Columbus, they got to get it now. They got to get it now. Wow. Columbus have Tigres on the ropes. They are punching. They are punching. They are knocked out on their feet. But will the referee call it, or will the knockout punch come? They're out on their feet, Tigres are. They're out on their feet. 111. Still Columbus. Crossed in. Nothing there. Nagby opens a lot of space. Columbus. Cross over the bar. Arvston goes over the bar. They'll go for the jugular when it counts. They're out on their feet, though. Who's the goalie for Columbus? Patrick Schulte. That's got to be a corner, but they call it a goal kick. Lamau. They are out on their feet. It's a goal kick. 111th minute. 9 minutes. No, it's a corner. It will be a corner. They rightfully called a corner. Getting to the final 8 minutes plus stoppage time. Columbus either score here or they go to penalties. And they don't. I think they realize what this is. I think they realize where they are. It's a corner. They're about to put Tigres out if they could just get the right cross. Rossi. Cross in by Rossi off the corner. Where's the header? Arvston! Nothing there. That'll be a free kick the other way. 112th minute, 8 minutes to go. And Samir Caetano is down with a cramp in his leg. Columbus, man, they're going to hurt if they lose on penalties, I swear. It's going to hurt if they lose on penalties for their sake. Samir is down. 1-1. 1-1 esta noche. 2-2 global. 2-2 on aggregate. Is this game ever going to end? It'll end in about 25 minutes. Of course, because you have 8 more minutes plus stoppage time, or 7 more minutes plus stoppage time, and then penalties, which that'll take about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to end. So it'll end by like 10:30, 10:45. It'll end by 11. They're going to replace Caetano. That is their second to last sub. They have one more window. Juanjo Parada probably is the sub, I would guess. The former Atlanta United player, Juanjo Parada. There we go. Okay, so Samir's coming off. They're going to make the sub. Columbus is lucky Nahuel Guzman is injured. Hell of a penalty stopper. I agree. So Juanjo Parada's come on for Samir Caetano for the last couple of minutes of this game. Kluba Medikov scored a second. It was already over, and they've scored again in the other game. Exactly. It'll be 10-0 on aggregate for sure. See, that's why I'm not doing that game, besides the schedule is so screwed up. Because this started so late. And then this one's extra time. Julian Quinones with number 2. 6-0 on aggregate. I don't know if they scored 5, it would be 9. Go for 6. I want 10. 115th minute. I want 10. That'd be 4 more. I want 10. And then I want to see what Pachuca could do. Could they beat them on aggregate? 115th minute, 5 minutes plus stoppage time, which there will be a little bit. With that injury, there will be a little bit of stoppage time. Probably 2 or 3 minutes. And Gignac just dropped like a fly. Oh, no. That's not good. 1 sub left for Tigres. Ibanez would have to be the sub. And Gignac is down. If they were to sub, they have time. Would they do it now? Gignac is back up. Is he going to push through it? Was the question. At the end of this game, there are 7 teams still alive in theory. Really, it's only 6 because, well, New England ain't coming back, but it ain't over till the lady sings. It ain't over till the lady sings. It is over, though. So it would be 6 teams still alive, of course. And in theory, it's only 5 because there's no way Herediano's coming back. But in theory, they have a chance. Just like New England still has a chance in theory, which just because you have a chance in theory doesn't mean it's going to happen. But, you know, there's still a chance. Somebody show me the percentages. 116th minute shot. Schulte with a save. Minutes are ticking away. We have not had a tie decided on penalties in the Champions Cup yet this year. This would be the first one. She's singing all right for New England. I mean, yeah, probably. But in theory, they still have 30 minutes. They still have like 45, so 10, 55 minutes. In theory. They don't. They're not, but in theory. 117th minute. At the end of the night, there will be 6 teams still alive in this tournament. That's the big news. And then tomorrow, there'll be 4 teams left in this tournament. And only 5 matches left in this tournament. At the end of the night, there's only 7 matches left. And then, of course, you have the 4 semifinals and then the 1-legged final. Man, this tournament went fast. I always say that. Since they made it straight knockout, this tournament's gone fast. Except for 2020. That was weird. That felt like forever. That's out for a Columbus throw. June 2nd is the final. Yeah. So we're about over a month to the final. Hurricane season starts on the 1st. UEFA Champions League final on the 1st. And Amundsen. Playing forward. Farsi blocked. Good. Go. Russell Rowe does not get the tackle in. 119th minute. That's going to be a throw-in. 1 minute plus stoppage time. Love it. 1 minute plus stoppage time. Sheberko puts it out for the throw. I think he could have let it roll, but okay. 30 seconds plus stoppage time out for a goal kick. 30 seconds. My preview ran out. Do another incognito window then. Same thing. FoxSports.com. Columbus game. There you go. I don't think I've ever seen that happen to them before in a CONCACAF tie. Closest thing is Toronto beat them on away goals at El Volcan and then drew. See, you can keep doing incognito windows with FoxSports.com. That's the thing. You just have to close the window, open it back up, and then do that. It takes a little bit, but we're actually going to go straight to penalties. No extra time. No stoppage time. After extra time. 1-1 on the night. 2-2 on aggregate. Tiempo extra finalizado. 1-1 esta noche. 2-2 global. Global empate. Penales en la cuartos de final. Good. All right. They suck at penalties. I think Columbus loses here. They suck at penalties. Yeah, but Nahuel's not in goal. I bet you probably should. Hey, we tolerate going off the rails because we love going off the rails here. Come on now. Speaking of, I'll take a short break. Sit tight. They suck right now. Don't you know? They suck right now. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. We got extra time, boys. Or penalties, I should say. Penalties. Let's go. Anybody can win. 2-2 on aggregate. Penalties to decide. Well, that's correct, yeah. Tom Brady. New England has been finished in all sports since Tom Brady left. You are correct. Good for me. I'm just a Patriots fan. That's all. What a game this is. I think Columbus wedged it out 4-3, pulling up just in time for the shootout. That's exactly what people do. That's exactly what people do because the shootout's the shootout. Boom, boom. Let's see who wins it. Can Columbus fight their way to a shootout win, or will Tigres do what they're supposed to do? Can Rodriguez be the hero like Nahuel's the hero? Columbus got a good chance. I agree. Or will Patrick Schulte pull up the hero? I think Columbus get it. That's just my opinion. I'm not worried about Rodriguez like I would be Nahuel. Columbus caught a break when Nahuel got hurt. I'm not saying they'll win, but it's a lot more likely. They got to score the penalties, but imagine the Liga MX excuses of crew win this. They're going to blame Rodriguez. They're going to blame him straight up. Be like, if Nahuel was in net, I think that's exactly what's going to be. I can't wait to read the Liga MX Reddit after this. This is going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. There's always a fall guy. Exactly. That's your lesson tonight. There's always a fall guy. There's always a fall guy. That's your lesson tonight. Even if Tigres were to lose, that's your lesson in life. There's always a fall guy. It just depends if you throw that guy under the bus or they take the fall. It depends. Gignac to start. Tigres goes first. Gignac to start the penalties. I would agree with that. I agree. So Schulte versus Gignac to start. He just looks out of it, Siboldi. That's the problem. He just looks out of it. I don't know what it is. He just looks like he's in trouble. Like, you could just look at his face. He's like, oh, shit. I don't know exactly what it is, but he does not look comfortable. Maybe it's that. But he was also looking uncomfortable during extra time. Schulte versus Gignac. I mean, this one's probably going to be winner's Gignac, but who knows? It's everybody else. Schulte might just get a good result out of. Gignac's probably going to score here. I'd be shocked if he doesn't. Gignac versus Schulte. Gignac with a short run-up. Takes a shot. Save! Oh, my God! Patrick Schulte just saved a Gignac penalty. No way! No way! No way. That sounds a bit familiar, Dylan. I think Rory knows what you're talking about. That sounds familiar. Well, I do too, because I did watch that game, but that sounds familiar. Not on the channel, of course. Just by myself, but I know what you're doing there. I know what you're doing there. Clever. Diego Rossi. Diego Rossi. Can he take the lead for Columbus? Diego Rossi. Their summer acquisition after Zelarayan left the club. 0-0. Rossi for the lead. Diego Rossi scored to put them in this position. Scored at both legs. Shot, goal. Gets the lead. 0-1 Columbus. 0-1 on penalties. Boom. He gave them both goals in this tie, and he gives them the lead. Guido Pizarro. Guido Pizarro to tie it up. Short run up for Pizarro. Takes a shot, saved by Schulte. Guido Pizarro misses. It's still 1-0 Columbus. 0-1 in penales. Schulte with a save. And it's 3-0 Club America in the other game. Right at the half. Oh my God. Jason Russell Rowe, the good old Canadian boy. Jason. Jason Russell Rowe to double the lead. If he does, man, Columbus is in a good position. Jason Russell Rowe to double the lead. Jason Russell Rowe, shot, goal! 2-0. 0-2. 0-2 Columbus. What a shot. Alejandro Zendejas scores for America. And Russell Rowe doubles the lead. The good old Canadian boy. It's Henry Martin. Oh, Henry Martin scored for America. Yep, it was Henry. Mi bomba. Osiel Herrera. If he misses, Columbus scored, this is over. If he scores, he has to score to keep Tigres alive for another round, no matter what Columbus does. He has to score. Osiel Herrera, long, slow run up, shot, goal. Osiel keeps Tigres alive no matter what. 1-2. 1-2. Columbus scores. A miss ends it. Tigres will have to score again if Columbus scores. If Columbus misses, they could tie the game, Tigres. Matan. Alexandru Matan to put this game pretty much on ice. Matan to put it on ice. He scores. Even if Tigres were to score, Columbus could still end by scoring. Matan to put it on ice. He does! 3-1. Matan puts it away. 1-3. So no matter what Tigres do, Columbus, if Tigres misses, it's over. If Tigres scores, Columbus scores, it's over. Columbus only needs one more penalty. Sebastian Cordova. Matan put it on ice. Columbus only needs one more good penalty. Tigres have to score right now to keep it alive for another half round. Cordova, goal! Cordova scores. 2-3. 2-3. One more. Columbus scores. It is over. Cordova scores. Columbus scores. It is over. Columbus misses and Tigres scores. It's up to Columbus. Either way, it's up for Columbus to decide. Cucho Hernandez to be the hero. Cucho Hernandez for the win. He scores, it's over. Cucho, the big star, finally gets back in the 11, plays the whole game, runs up, shot, saved! No way. It's a miss. Saved by Rodriguez when they needed it. Tigres scores, Columbus have to score. Columbus at least have sudden death. But a save by Rodriguez. No, that's a post. A post by Cucho. It wasn't even a save by Rodriguez. It's a post by Cucho. Tigres score. Columbus have to score. If Tigres misses, it's over. Columbus get to decide their fate. But even then, it would still be sudden death at the very least. Here's a chance. Here's the final penalty for Tigres as it stands. Shot, goal. That is a goal by Jesus Angulo. Jesus Angulo ties it up. 3-3. Send Schulte the wrong way. Jesus Angulo. 3-3. 3-3. Columbus scores, they win. They miss, we go to sudden death, but at least they have that. Max Arston. Max Arston for the win. It's gone all the way. Max Arston for the win. A long run up. Arfston shot, goal. Columbus to the semifinals. 4-3 Columbus. Max Arfston. 3-4. En penales Columbus. Avanzar a las semifinales contra Miami y Monterrey. Columbus through to the semifinals. Columbus through to the semifinals of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Wow. Columbus are through. They will play Monterrey or Inter Miami in the semifinals later this month and at the start of May. Monterrey, Miami. You know it's Columbus. Will it be an all-MLS semifinal with an angry Messi moving Miami through? Or will Monterrey try to get revenge for their rivals of all people? Columbus, the MLS champions, are going to the semifinals of the Champions Cup. Max Arfston out of nowhere with the winner. Cucho could have put it away. He was playing with their feelings. Max Arfston and Patrick Schulte with a win. Patrick Schulte stands tall. Max Arfston with the winner. He just made his name, baby. Columbus to the semifinals. We will have an MLS team in the semifinals. At least one, possibly still two. New England, you suck. But we know we'll have an MLS team in the semifinals of this tournament. Columbus crew, congratulations crew. Felicidades Columbus. Commiserations Tigres, you're out. But you were honestly the worst Mexican team left. With that being said, damn, Columbus went down to El Volcan and they stood firm. They stood firm. They did not win. They drew the match and then won on penalties. But after 180 minutes, they stand firm. They should have won at home. They didn't. They get the 1-1 draw. They stand firm after another 30. They go to penalties and get it done. Columbus to the semifinals against Monterrey or Miami. Congratulations, Columbus. Partidazo. Que partidazo. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once subscribe. Actually, let's see how Connor reacts. WMLS, W Columbus. W, let's go. How did Tigres not win this game? I thought Tigres was done. Saved. I can't take it. How? Connor, are you okay? Are you alive? Did you have a heart attack? Connor, actually, before I get out, are you good, Connor? Are you good, Connor? Maybe I should go check his stream because I know he's live too. Should be up there. Hold on. He's probably crying tears of joy, isn't he? I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. There we go. Go to channel. There we go. There we go. Perfect. See if he's okay. Oh, it was the other one. Oh, whatever. Is he good? My word. He's crying. Let me do this. Hold on. Maybe he ended his. I don't know. I know he was supposed to be live. He's crying. Connor, where you at? Maybe he stopped. I don't know. Thought he was supposed to go live. Oh, no, he stopped. He stopped his live. Ah, well, damn. Is he good? You good, bro? Okay, you're alive. That's enough for me. You're happy and you're alive. That's enough for me. Stay salty, y'all Tigres fans. He's alive, Dylan. He's alive. First MLS team to win in Mexico. Well, technically, Toronto won in Mexico. They just lost on penalties. Technically, you're wrong. I'm going to pull that card. Technically, you're wrong. Toronto just lost on penalties, but they won the game. They won the 90 minutes in Mexico. They won a game in Mexico. They just lost on penalties. You're second. Funnily enough, the first team to do it was a Tim Bezbatchenko team as well. We just lost on penalties. You drew the game and won on penalties. We won the 90 and lost on penalties. So I guess yours is still better, but shit. Oh, yeah, SKC did win in Mexico. They curb stomped Toluca. Doesn't matter. But we were still first, though. We were still first, though. We just lost on penalties. But you're right. You're right. Happy birthday to your little brother. With that being said, though, I think we can end this now. As it stands, we got Tigres, Columbus over. That was intense. That was intense. 3-0 at the half between America and the Rails, which is 7-0 on aggregate. Memories fog, but that was some. Didn't Philadelphia also beat a Liga MX 2? I think it was Atlas. They won at home and then drew on the road. I could have sworn. I'm not getting my book out from last year. I think it was a draw on the road, win at home situation. But I may be wrong. But I think Philly did beat Rotloss over 2 legs, so that's possible. With that being said, now let's end this. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe, you know what it is, tell your friends, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once subscribe, send some chats on the live stream, comment on this video, put us in play with share friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. Congratulations, Felicidades Columbus crew. Commiserations, Tigres. Columbus are through to the semifinals. And 45 minutes from now, by the time it's starting to upload, America will be in the semifinals as well. So congratulations, Club America. Commiserations, New England. Felicidades, America. Because, of course, why not? And we'll have 6 teams left going into tomorrow, which will stream both and review the Miami game. With that being said, I'll see you within the hour. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.